Hey, the one Philly Cheesesteak here, back inside of Battlefield 1, and today I'm doing the final part of Enough for a Library in the mission, the longest one, through Mud and Blood, the tank mission. This one is by far the longest mission in the game, or the mission set. So anyway, we're in Over the Top, so we have just gained control of the tank, full control. We are heading towards the first artillery banks. Now, as you can see, I am fast forwarding quite a bit because I have to do is eliminate some enemies. So we're going to head towards this checkpoint here, this enemy checkpoint, where they have all the guns and stuff. We're going to head on straight forward towards the guns. There are some nice guns in there. Make sure you grab them, especially if you're going to do any of the extra achievements for this set of missions. Make sure to grab your field manual there. So we are now at the second set of artillery, and we are at the church. So while we are at the church, make sure you do in fact clear out all the enemies and stuff, all that fun stuff. And I'm actually just waiting for something to set up here. But anyway, we're going to come on inside and head immediately to the left, as you see me do here. If I do trail off for any reason, I'm trying to multitask, trying to get something done. But anyway, just grab that in there. So anyway, we're going to head, if you remember, to the right there. This is one of the extra areas here. I do, of course, towards the back of the church. And as you do, there will be the third. After you, in fact, do that, hold on, I'm just trying to do something right here. After you get to the place you're supposed to capture near this little itty-bitty town, you will then go to this area over here. There will be this trench where you have to climb over, and there will be this booklet here. You know, field manual, number 4. Number 5, so we just passed that town, there was that stuff over there, and there will be this cart over here before you enter the final area. Please note, if you go any further than this point, this is the point of no return, and you will have to redo this entire mission. But anyway, if you grab this, though, this will be number 5. And it'll be your final one for this mission. You get a codex entry for it. So anyway, we're in Fog of War. So I just cleared out the first area. As you can see here, he's coming up to talk to me about shit. And he just went through here. So as soon as he crawls through the barbed wire fence with the tank, we're going to head immediately to the right. And up on here on this ledge will be our first book, our first manual. So make sure you grab it. So anyway, now we've gotten to a little bit later on. We are at the second place. I'm up on the ridge here. There will be this area, actually you'll see it over here, which looks like kind of like a ruined church. It's got a bunch of stuff here. What you're going to have to do is sneak into the bottom area. So, you know, sneak. You may have to drop. You have to sneak like a snake. There will be that guy over there. I do speed this up a bit because it does take a while to actually, you know, because I'm trying to do this relatively silently. So, yeah. But anyway, in the back of this area here, near these beds, will be our second manual for this mission. Moving on to number 3. So we're going to get to the bridge. This is a scripted event. You cannot miss this. You'll get to the bridge, you'll start going through it, and as soon as you do, go around, go underneath the bridge, and you'll see that rock over there. Go on over to that the bridge rock. Rock bridge. We're going to go to this place and grab the manual. And that'll be number 3. Number 4, we're going to come to this area over here. Now, there's going to be a jackhole up near the top with a sniper, and we're going to go over to that bunker. That bunker is where we want to go. So, we're going to head on up to the bunker. As you can see, I am doing right here. I'm kind of crawling along as I go, but just make sure you keep on going. Just keep on... Oh, God. That's great. Now, I'm just talking about stuff. But anyway, going to keep on going up and up, and, as soon as we get to this bunker, inside of it, you can't really miss it because they kind of highlight it for you, there will be this guy right here. So make sure you grab it. And once you do, that'll be number 4. Now, number 5 is going to be on the opposite side of the tank. You can see that guy right over there. There'll be a tank on the opposite end of the area. So make sure you go across. You can let that guy pass, or you can kill him, or you can go in guns blazing, but do remember that there is a tank there, which makes this kind of annoying. Just keep that in mind. But anyway, we're going to go across here. You can kill that guy, make it easier for you. I thought I could destroy the tank. Turns out you can't. But anyway, over here, right there, I kind of saw a guy there. I thought he was going to spot me. But anyway, if you open this last one, this will be the final one we need for Fog of War. So, after you do that, we're inside of Breakdown. Now, I do apologize if I'm a little distracted here. I'm trying to get some stuff done. But anyway, on this windmill here, we're actually going to go down to the first encounter, the first little village set of houses. And we're going to find these areas here. You're going to actually see, it's going to say, like, salvage engine spotted. Make sure you do that. You will spot it. Go to this little area here, and you will find your first manual for Breakdown. There we go. So, now we're going to go over to across the street near this windmill here. Actually, it is in this windmill. And we're going to head up into it. Now, do note, I do grab some weapons. There are some nice stealth weapons here. In that first windmill, there's a stealth sniper. And then this one is a stealth pistol. So, just keep that in mind. And there we go. And we're going to climb up the ladder here. And at the very top will be a booklet containing your next book. So that'll be number 2 out of 5. So, moving on, we are near the place where you get the cavalry saber. So you're actually right next to that area. So you can see we're going to go down this. There's that street down there, and actually we're not actually going to the cavalry saber in and of itself. Next, but we're going to head right next to it. So anyway, we're going to head to the right of this air raid siren. It's technically not an air raid siren, but we're going to go on through here into this book. You may have to avoid a guy. But we're going to head up the stairs up here, and as you can see, I do have stealth weapons. So, of course, if you're going guns blazing just to get this done, you know, you have that option. But anyway, head upstairs, and you will find up in the stairs where this turret is, head over to the left where these shells are, and open the crate, and you will find your third book. Now, number 4, this one's a bitch, for a couple of reasons. One, I had to jack up my brightness and contrast in-game, and then further in my video editor. So you can imagine how annoying that is. So anyway, we're going to head out, and we're going to go across the street. You actually see the house right there. It's actually the house, not that. So that house has an attic. That attic is ungodly dark. You can see why this is annoying already. So anyway, as you can see, I am kind of taking my sweet-ass time, and we're going to get across the street. So anyway, don't go through this first set of doors. You can see how dark it is. It gets very dark. As you can see, I kind of jack this up a bunch. You're going to see that in a few minutes. Actually, a few moments. As I jack up the brightness and contrast so you can actually see. But anyway, you can actually get next door. Where you need to be is next door. I'm not kidding when it is this dark. That is not an understatement. You'll actually see it again in just a second. So anyway, this is the door we want to go into. And of course, we're going to go upstairs. As you can see, it is dark as fuck. Now, I jacked up everything, and then couldn't see. But anyway, head up the stairs, and then there's going to be another staircase right next to it, as you can see here. It's kind of still dark. We're going to head up these stairs, and it's still dark as fuck. Head up, head to the left, and around this little sheet here will be the crate, which contains the manual. Again, this is dark as fuck. So anyway, we are at the third windmill. We passed it. So anyway, we're going to take the, we're going to actually go across, not the bridge, but we're going to go across the river. Now, luckily, you can just go straight across. So it's actually in the house over there. Not really, but there's also a sniper up there. So, you know, just be careful if you don't want to get spotted or anything, because, you know, snipers are assholes in this game. You know, because reasons. But anyways, this is the last one. I said, fuck it. I'm just going to go on over here. And of course, in this final area over here in this little shed will be our 5th and final one for breakdown. Again, this is probably the most annoying one out of all of them. So anyway, we are on Steel, the final mission. So first and foremost, all of them are in windmills. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windmills. The 5th windmill will be the one that's in the far distance. You can see it all the way over there. So this actually makes it a little bit more annoying. Actually, a little easy, but also annoying at the same time, because you also kind of gotta avoid some tanks. So just be very careful. And I do get sniped in the second, I believe it's the second windmill. So anyway, go on inside, go ahead and open it. And there's our first one and the closest. And then, of course, the second one just being right down the road. Of course, if you remember this little area here, this is where we found one before. It's kind of strange. Germans, yes, put all of our field manuals in the exact same place, except down below. Anyway, kind of funny, ain't it? So anyway, that is number 2. Number 3 is coming on up. It's actually this farthest windmill on over here. It's near the third, where the second engine block would have been, or third, depending on how you went about it. But it's across the road, and this is actually the one where I get sniped at by a tank. Again, higher difficulties is a bitch. But anyway, as you can see, yep, I just got shot by a tank. Ain't that fantastic? But anyway, go on inside, and this will be our 3rd. Just make sure you grab it. And then finally the 4th, it will be in the one right before the bridge. So go ahead and go on in. And then on the right hand side will be the field manual once more. So again, like I said, that's the 4th one and the 5th one. Now, you have to get up to this area anyway. Do note there will be some tanks you gotta shoot at. There's some guys shooting at you. That's just something to keep in mind. But anyway, what you're gonna have to do is come up to the top and make a little roundabout because they want you to get the objective complete. Now, do not go any further than this. If you go any further than this, you have to restart the mission. So just please keep that in mind. So anyway, there is the door. I go on inside, and the final one is again the same exact placement as the other ones were. Go ahead and grab it on up. And as soon as you do, and if you've been following along with me, this will be your final field manual, which will earn you the largest achievement in the game. At least in my opinion, the most annoying. But anyway, that gives you this achievement. But anyway, there you guys go. Thank you guys for watching. It helps you hit like. If you do in fact want to see more, why not click on my image to go to my channel, go to hit subscribe, or you can check out the previous video and playlists of this stuff. And as always, have a great and beautiful day, and hopefully I'll see you guys all next time.